What's up, channel family? Just wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys for a second. I ran out to grab some sushi for me and a coworker, and I I'm about to run through Eliano's, but I wanted to park for a second and just share some thoughts with y'all. So when I had got home last night, I was sitting there, I was talking to my mom, and I said, Mom, I said, from a 1 to 100, if you could give me a percent, what percent do you think the Lord's going to come in our lifetime? And she said, she wouldn't give me a percentage, but she was just like, I really do think he's going to come in our lifetime. And I was just sitting, and I kept asking her questions like, and she said, Chelsea, she said, have you been, attacked today? Is one of Satan's little minions like in your ear, yapping at you, like trying to put doubt in your mind? And I'm like, no, I'm just like, where is he at? And I keep going back to that dream that I had, that the Lord had given me when I was 10 years old, my very first rapture dream. And, people always say that the rapture is made up or that the rapture isn't real. Let me tell you guys, when I was 10, I knew nothing, absolutely nothing. I didn't know what the rapture, I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know of that word. I was still new in my faith as a 10-year-old. So a 10-year-old, really just doesn't know a whole lot, and is still a baby. And I had received that dream when I was 10 years old, and I've told you guys about it before, and I always just go back to that, because when I was 10, me and tons of other people out in the field were being raptured up, and we had got to that midway point, and the Lord dropped us back down. And I remember telling somebody after that had happened, as we were walking back to wherever we were coming from, that I knew, without a doubt, and I remember saying, I was telling that person, that was a sign from the Lord that it's almost time to go home, because we started to spiral up into the air, and we got to halfway, like a midway point, and he dropped us back down, and I remember, I just knew, I said, that's a sign from God that it's almost time to go home. We were halfway there. So why on earth would God give me a dream, a prophetic dream, give me that dream if he wasn't going to rapture me within my lifetime? You know what I mean? And it just made a lot of sense as I started to think of that. And also, for anybody who's new to my channel, if you go back to the very first video I posted on my channel, the day before I had that rapture dream in the morning, the day before, I was at work, and I went and took some quiet time, and I went down to the bathroom, and I prayed, and I said, Lord, if you are coming imminently, not years down the road, if you are coming soon, and I specifically stressed that, if you're coming soon, like everybody else is saying, please give me my own confirmation. I want to know from you. I don't want to lean on anybody else's understandings, their confirmations, their dreams, their visions, their whatever. Give me my own confirmations. Please, I want to know if you're coming soon, imminently. The next morning, my son had woken up, and I heard him on the monitor. And so I wait for him to, yabble at me, and I go and get him. Well, I noticed that he had fell back asleep. So I dozed back off. And as that happened, I was being raptured out of my bed. And it felt so real. It wasn't like a dream. It felt like an out-of-body experience. Like me and my husband, right there as we were actually laying in my bed, were being raptured out of the bed. Like, not actually happening. It was a dream, but it felt like it was real. And right then, I knew that was him telling me that he was answering my prayer from the day before. So anybody who wants to see that, go check it out. It was the very first video that I uploaded on YouTube. So I saw a comment from somebody saying, Chelsea, you said you were going to take your channel back to the basics. This isn't the basics, talking about the rapture. I'm not what I was trying to say is, yes, my channel is going to be geared towards, you know, salvation and like in simple basics, but I can't not talk about the rapture because, you know, he keeps showing me. And the ways that I know that these dreams are from the Lord is because I had a rapture dream last night, y'all, but it wasn't from the Lord. Like, I know when my dreams are from the Lord because the Holy Spirit speaks to me. He just tells me they're from the Lord. The one that I had last night was not from the Lord. I was just dreaming of the rapture, but it was not from him. So, you know, and anybody that has the Holy Spirit within them knows what I'm talking about, especially if you've had a dream or a vision from the Lord. You just know it's from him. The Holy Spirit tells you. So anybody who's having doubt, because we all are just so tired and we're longing for him to come, like we just wish that the trumpets would blow right now. But I do believe it's going to be within our lifetime. You know, when he gave me that midway, halfway point, almost time to go home rapture dream when I was 10, you know, obviously I'll tell you guys my age, I'm 29. You know, if we were actually going to do the math, you know, halfway, 10 plus 10 is 20. You know, obviously he's not come yet, but I think that he was just trying to tell me it's almost time. And that was how long ago? I was 10. I'm 29 years old now. So, and then, you know, just going back to like the dream he gave me just 2 months ago when I was asking him, Lord, are you coming soon? And he gave me that dream. You know, I was being raptured out of the bed. So everybody else is getting tons of stuff, you know, it's not just me. And we can see what's happening. So I just wanted to get on here and I wanted to encourage you guys that I know it feels like it's been forever, like it just feels like eternity waiting on him. But there's going to come a day very soon where boom, we're gone, we're raptured. So we could be right here, you know, just feeling like it's forever, 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 and it could be right here, you know. So keep looking up, keep watching. There's nothing wrong with watching. I'm not on board with actually, you know, setting dates. And that's what I was saying, is that, you know, I'm not gonna talk about this, you know, 17th rapture anymore, just because I'm just not. But I am going to keep watching, and I will still talk about the rapture, because when the Lord, you know, we can't not count the actual prophetic or, you know, dreams that we get from the Lord, because when the Lord speaks, that, you know, is huge. So we can't discount that. And let's stop doubting if he's going to come for us very soon, because when the Lord speaks and shows us things, it's the real deal. You know, he's about business, okay? And he's telling us his business. He's not giving us dates, but he's trying to say, hey, I'm right here at the door. So be watching. Wanted just to encourage you guys to don't let Satan get into your ear. He knows his time's short. He knows we're about to be out of here, and he wants to, you know, put his minions in our ears and make us think that, you know, he's not coming anytime soon, but he's coming. He's been showing us he's coming, y'all. So keep faithful.